and girls. Tis old Pa. I mow some trees with little Kimmy. I got a little camera mount rigged up, so perhaps maybe you can see what I'm doing now. That might be helpful. Would that be a novel idea to actually see what I'm working on? Aha. Pretty good little side hill here, so but I think it's going to work out all right. Kimmy can go. I know that video I put up the other day was pretty stupid. I didn't have my camera mount, so I had it in my pocket. I actually had it in my eyeglasses, my reading glasses. I don't wear prescription glasses yet, but I wear readers because I can't see up close reading good. So anyway, I took my glasses out of my glasses case and put my little my little camera in there, whatever. Just want to be careful. I simply do not want to get this thing on these hills. If you put them into the ground too much, you know, if you make your stump too low, you'll drive your saw ground on the high side, dull your chain off. So stumps are a little high, but it's alright, I don't care. I'm gonna bulldoze them all out eventually anyways. Let's go up here and see what we get into. This is where single grousers or some track dickies work nice. What do you call them things? Track claws. Montana track claws. Pretty dry now, though. I think I'll go alright now. If it gets wet, it'll be a scary mess. Big quakies. Yeah, that's pretty slick. Huh, guys? For a little baby girl. I love this stupid thing. I get it down here, I'll pop the pop out of it. How's that for handy dandy, huh? Getting on to her, boys and girls, a little better anyway. Think a little rigid cranium ought to be able to get a hold of these pretty easy. Little dicky. I got little Dicky, little Jeremy running skitter today. My little buddy, affectionately known as Dickhead. I'm Big Dickhead, he's Little Dickhead. Richard Cranium. Do this. Pretty snazzy, eh? The hydraulics on this thing are super fast and sensitive, so you might have to bear with me a little bit. Sometimes I make it look stupid. Get that out of my way, because the single grousers, I probably ain't going to go up over that too well. Kind of clear the path until I get some track claws or single grousers. I really don't want to put single grousers on it though, because I don't know. Then you got to deal with ripping the crap out of, like, this thing. I can walk down the street with it and everything else, and then Montana claws, track claws, you can take them on and off, one bolt. I'd actually rather do that. I don't think they would work quite as well as a single grouser chain, but, you know, single grouser pads. Dippers on this thing is like uber sensitive. You just touch it and it ditches it, you know. I'm trying to get better on the controls where I'm not like freaking mashing it. It's very easy to do. You know, get like totally nuts with it. Stuff's a lot easier to do with a fixed head. I know how. Like readjusting, realigning your tracks and stuff. So another thing you don't want to run up on is this little, like these maple birch saplings, without having with these street, with these triple grousers, you know, triple. I guess they call them street pads. That's what they call them. My God, you'll go for a Passover bandbox ride right now. Get on a piece of wood, it's like being on ice when the bark comes off. I'll get over here and get squared back up again. Way to do this too, if you can travel side hill like this, you don't want to do a lot of work until you kind of find a happy spot. But if you travel side hill like this, you straddle, see how I'm straddling the stump? That way if it goes to take off on you, it'll catch that stump under the track frame, the edge of the tracks will catch that stupid, catch that, edge of the tracks and prevent them from, you know, prevent you from sliding down the hill endlessly. If worst comes to worst, I can always go back up to that edge and kind of hang there and hang over the edge and punch and shit. I don't want to throw it to the bottom because the bottom of this hill right here is water everywhere. That's where I threw the track off the other day. You get that mud, it's just nasty. So I'll just put these up the hill where I can get them. No sweat if I have to. I can go up there and he can bunch them with the skidder too. Just grab them. He'll be up on the flat. Just grab them, walk them out. He can do that even, you know. Whatever. I'll probably go straight down over that hill right there. Not that fucking bad. I'll probably give her a whirl. So right now, I think what I'm going to do is try and get myself facing straight up and down. If I can. Like that. Remember what's behind me, you know what I mean? So then it's like, gotta readjust. I should have just left it the way it was. I can't remember what was behind me, like a dummy. This'll work. Now, with any luck, I can get behind this. Some bitch. This is where you run into trouble with these dangle hedges. You've got these suckers hanging off a stump. Messes you all up. Ain't exactly what I wanted. Let's see if we can push this up the hill. See if I can get that just to the top right there. I can sit real nice and level up there and clean this stuff up. Tree, I double cut it. To be honest with you, I don't mind having the hinge holes on this junk. Might tear a little piece, but keeps it flopping over backwards on me, you know. I don't want to put that across my roof. So I don't want to do that with a nice great tree, but I don't care. It's just wait for the jump guinea. This thing will go pretty good if you don't put a lot of junk into your tracks. You know, you don't get a bunch of saplings, roots, stuff all stuffed up your track. It gets a little shitty. Jack up over here, I'm gonna go pass over band box right into the window, and that's gonna hurt. Alright guys, I'll make another one because this one's getting pretty long now, so I'll just cut these couple trees and then hopefully I'll make another one for you. But if I make the videos too long, the stinking things take like 6 years to load. So. Alright, let's cut a couple more. Try anyway. don't want to do either is leave wood holding like that, because when you go to tug it, like from the bottom or the top, you can't move it because the stupid wood, the fibers still hold. So you want to make sure you do that correctly. Prettiest thing I've ever seen, but it'll work. This stuff, I'm gonna just try and get down here on the level. Might end up sliding down over this bank. Look at that. Again, I left wood holding on that purposely because I didn't want to, you know, if this was like dandy red oak or something, I would have double cut it or just cut it with a chainsaw. I'm not going to do that with a good tree. I don't care about this junk. I'd much rather just get these on the ground while I'm coming back to the cab. That'll work for me. Yeah, this is just quaking aspen, so like I said, if it was good quality wood, I'd do something different. Dickie, if you want to go up around, and I got some dumped out on the flat, you can just grab them by the tops and take them out and bunch them, you know? Save me going up to do it, right? And then I'll flop this stuff down and I'll bunch it down there, but I'm just trying to get it, you know, pull them up here. Do, or at least what I think I'm going to do, get down there on the bottom, oh, I don't know what that one's in, but it ain't falling, so. What I think I'm going to do is get down here on the bottom when I get these cut, and I'll bunch them down to that skid road, so see what happens. So this is pretty steep right here. I mean, for this thing, I mean, you know, it's not, obviously not a leveling cab machine. It's just a regular little old excavator. So, this is the beauty of this head. See how you can reach right around the front of this tree? And the only thing inhibiting me at all here is these, my hoses and stuff. But all I want to do is put a little front cut in that, okay? I could have done that on them other big ones too, but like I said, I wasn't exactly, I was kind of onto that one. This one I'm not afraid of coming back on. So what I'll do is cut it. When she's gone, I'll bring my bar back and I'll let go of that something. Woo, look at that! Look at that, isn't that special? So what I'm going to do is once I get these cut, I will go down there. I might have to just walk my way out of here down as far as the stump. My tracks against the stump. Perhaps. Here, I got a nice stump I'm sitting against over here. On these hills lifting. Throws you off balance. You gotta lift nice and easy. Just don't get your bar back up. That's all you need. What this little thing will, I'm on a hell of a pitch here. This sucker works good. Alright, that's damn near down the road. It's almost like it's down right here. But I can get that lift down there. So let's see if I can. I don't even know. I might not be able to get out of here. Back down and start over. Can you grab them ones over here by the top, over there, or not?
Yeah, might be out there.
Might dump these ones here. Hang on a second, I'll jam this little one up to you. Hang on a minute. here. You gotta kind of get out of the way because it'll follow the saw, you know. Try and dump this whole thing from the shop here. Let's see. Different when you're on a hill like this, too. Not as much mess around with getting that head to fit on right now. Look at that. That is cool. Pretty thrilled with that. Basically what I'm doing is just dividing this hill from top to bottom, trying to either get it to the top or to the bottom, you know. Right? That's around. Okay, let's see, what do we got over here? Actually, oops. Try it. Go, girl. Come on. We gonna try. I think I can get her. Well, that's a big quake up ahead of me. Holy crap, Steve. Besides that. Alright, I gotta shut this off. This is way too much time. Okay. See ya. Ta-ta.